Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Araya and this is Arlo and we're here in Switzerland right now. I posted yesterday, so if you're new here, I have like 19 subscribers, which is great. I am committing to a video a day. And my dad and I are having a competition who can grow their YouTube channel the quickest. He's sharing about his farm life in Kentucky. I'm sharing about traveling Europe solo. And ew. And so I don't really know what I'm going to talk about today, but it's New Year's Eve. And traveling solo during the holidays has been interesting. It's different, you know. I do have family here, but I'm meeting them for like the first time ever since being here, and they've been so welcoming and so kind and have invited me to both Christmas and New Year's. But now that my life is traveling, like every stop, okay, you go do your thing. My life is traveling every month and a half or so and trying to decide where I want to live here in Europe. It's like a feeling that I know I want to live here, but I don't really know very many places, so I've committed to traveling for however long it takes to decide where I want to live. And so when it came to thinking of like traveling back to where I just was, which is like Lugano, Lake Como area, it was just like, it's so much. I just kind of want to relax. Like that's what my soul is wanting, is just to relax and enjoy being here in nature and doing my meditations and just kind of figuring out who I am now in this chapter of life. I'm 28 years old. If you know anything about astrology, I'm in my Saturn return, which is a time of a lot of change. People will often get engaged or married or have babies. It's usually a very challenging time, like a lot comes to the surface so that you can work through it all. So for the next 30 years, like you've learned those lessons. As soon as my Saturn return happened or started, so much changed. Like I was kind of pushed into leaving my job of almost 5 years. I, made this big move. I just had a lot of change happen, and it's all good. It's all very exciting. I'm someone who has always loved change and loved novelty and seeing new places. And even being in these places for a month and a half is almost like kind of how I was feeling in California, where like I do the same thing every single day. So I'm trying to find the balance of that, like trying to figure out how much I want to travel out from the places that I'm staying in. Like, do I want to go see Zermatt, and do I want to go like see other places in Switzerland? And ultimately I do, but then there's a part of me that's like, no, just relax and be still. And I think when I check in on that and I ask like, why is that? It's because I'm kind of planning on doing van life after this. I've been looking at some vans, and it's getting really cold. I think a storm is coming in, but I would go to France and buy one of these vans. They all just happen to be in France. I go on Facebook Marketplace, and hopefully you can hear me with the wind. And I look in different areas in Europe to see like where good converted vans are, and they happen to be in France for the ones that I like. And so then I'm now becoming a resident of France and working on all of that with a family friend has agreed to host me and have that be my residence. And so that would then allow me to register my car in France. And so once I'm doing van life, it's going to be a lot of change, a lot of like on the go every day. So I'm also just trying to enjoy this like quiet time, this relaxing time. And I'm the kind of person who is just like go all the time, or at least I was in California. It's like wake up at a certain time, go to the gym, do a cold shower, come back, meditate, protein, work, after work, grind. And it was just like, oh, it was such masculine energy, and it wasn't working, like in a way that like I'm still healing. I've been on a health journey for a long time, and I mostly healed Lyme disease. Like well, I would say I don't have Lyme anymore. I did a treatment in Idaho for that, and then all those symptoms went away. But I still have other things like mast cell activation syndrome. And I think that so much of it is rooted in nervous system dysregulation, and that obviously wasn't being supported by continuously grinding. And so I'm trying now to find the balance of like the soft life, which if you could see my travel days, they are like the last and furthest thing from the soft life. And so that's where I've decided to do van life, because that serves in my mission of finding where I want to live, traveling, but also maybe being able to live the soft life because I won't have to be moving all the time and carrying all this heavy stuff and like doing all that hard work that kind of took me out of regulation, or as close to regulation as I have been getting. So right now, New Year's Eve, this stay ends on February 1st. Yeah, February 1st. And then I'm heading to that family friend's house in France, hopefully buying a van there, and then doing whatever kind of finishing touches I have to do to the van. The one that I really like will need some work on it. It's almost done. It just needs like paint and me to finish the shower and find a solar panel for the top. So, Arlo, come here. Arlo, come here. Come. Arlo, come. Arlo, come. Come. Arlo, come. Listen. Come here. Hey. Come here. You have not really been listening recently. Come here. Sit. Sit. Lay down. You're just gonna lay down here. So anyway. Now there's a helicopter. That's where we're at. That is the current update on New Year's Eve. I might go out with some people that, or a friend, a girl that I met who sold me my snowboard, and she said that I could maybe join them later today. Depending on what they do, they might do aperitif and then go to this like New Year's Eve show, or I'm just gonna stay home and take a warm bath and read my book. I've been reading A Throne of Glass. I finished Actar, that whole series. I never really got into like the cult scene of it on TikTok and online and everything. I just enjoyed the books, and so I honestly, like, I'm not the kind of the person that remembers names very well. And so anyway, I finished that series. I'm on A Throne of Glass. I just started the second book yesterday. They're all very good. So I might just do that and stay home tonight and like kind of focus on what I want for the new year and what I want to let go of and make space for, even though I've like kind of let go of everything already. So anyway, Happy New Year. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year. I hope that you all have a life, all have a year of everything that your soul needs for your own evolution to get to where you want to get in the ways that are most efficient and designed for you. You say bye. You say I'm sorry for being bad. Smile. Mwah. Okay.